You're undermining what he's doing when you're doing this.
You know, I'm not going to talk anymore to an activist.
Republicans deal in the world of logic.
In Idaho, an extraordinary public feud between the state's two top leaders took a bizarre turn this week. When Governor Brad Little briefly left the state on Tuesday, the Lieutenant
Republicans
Governor,
deal in the
McGeachin,
world of logic.
went rogue and issued an executive order involving COVID vaccines. But that's not all. She also attempted to activate the National Guard and send troops to the U.S.-Mexico border. Dan Simon is in Boise with the story.
The latest dust-up between Idaho's Republican Governor Brad Little and its Republican Lieutenant Governor Janice McGeachin happened this week when Little went to Texas.
And it's time for the Biden administration to wake up.
To stand with Governor Greg Abbott and others to blast the Biden administration's handling of the southern border.
My fellow Idahoans.
While Little is considered a strong conservative but more mainstream, McGeachin, elected separately, is aligned with the far right wing of the party, seen last year holding a gun and a Bible in a video that criticized coronavirus restrictions.
We recognize that all of us are by nature free and equal.
She's running for the top job next year, presumably against Little, and in a bold move, citing a clause in the state constitution, used his absence to seize temporary control of the state and issue a controversial executive order banning schools from mandating COVID-19 vaccines. She made a similar move months earlier, banning masks in public buildings, while Little attended a Republican conference in Tennessee. McGeachin also inquired about mobilizing the Idaho National Guard and sending troops to the Mexican border. All these actions later rescinded by Governor Little.
Our Constitution states that when the governor leaves the state, all duties that apply to the office of the governor then fall to the lieutenant governor.
Who has the power?
Little has never mandated masks, but has allowed counties and schools to make their own decisions. On vaccines, he's banned state officials from requiring proof of COVID vaccinations, but he didn't specifically call out schools. McGeachin tweeting that her executive order fixed that. We caught up with McGeachin outside her office.
But you know what you're doing. You're running for governor, and when he leaves town, you're issuing these orders. You're undermining what he's doing when you're doing this.
You know, I'm not going to talk anymore to an activist. If you're asking me fair questions as a reporter, then that's fine. But if you're going to be an activist, I'm
not being an activist. But what do you say to your critics who say that this is absurd?
I hope he dies soon.
Again, you're being an activist. I am not anti-vax. I am not anti-testing of COVID.
Republicans deal in the world of logic.
We know a lot of people that are suffering from this right now, but I am very much against having it be a mandate in our state, and that's what this is all about. People should not be forced to decide to.
But he never mandated anything. The governor never mandated anything.
Interview's over.
Republicans deal in the world of logic.
For his part, Governor Little has been very quiet on the matter, with one of his aides saying he's trying to rise above the political noise.
Governor, your reaction to the actions by your lieutenant governor?
We got to go.
All right. Could you just give us a brief statement about
We'll take care of it.
Do you think it's political?
It could be political.
We've had Republican governors and Democrat lieutenant governors. They work it out.
Jim Jones is the former Chief Justice of the Idaho Supreme Court. His assessment blunt.
This is the only lieutenant governor that I can recall that has acted like an idiot.
Governor Little has made the argument that it's a mischaracterization of the Idaho Constitution to say that any time he leaves the state that the lieutenant governor would automatically take over, and he got a supporting opinion from the Idaho Attorney General's office. Nonetheless, the AG said it was a close legal question. Ultimately, it would need to be resolved in the courts. John?
All right, Dan Simon, quite a story. Thank you so much.
Republicans deal in the world of logic. I hope he dies soon.
Sucks. Yeah.